Hi everyone, my name is Momo. I work on the product team here at ThoughtExchange, and I wanted to share an emerging new capability that's coming to our platform, and that is called Discover. Discover will help you analyze multiple data sources so that you have a critical through line to your district priorities. So let's have a look inside, and I can give you a quick tour. When you land in Discover, you'll notice that we have these things called collections and other data sources available. Collections are really just a grouping or a folder of data stitched together and targeted at a specific use case. Things like driving community alignment and trusts for bonds and budgets, and driving important decisions to student attendance and staff retention. But we could also look at things like helping to inform your next strategic plan. On the right-hand side, for other data sources available, those are things that would help to provide contextual relevance of who you are and your use case. Things like your strategic plan, school improvement plan, so that we know your mission, your core values, and your district priorities. So let's have a look inside one of these collections and I can give you a bit more of a tour. So when I click on this Understanding Absenteeism and Achievement collection, it's targeted the data set. In this case, it's targeting staff absenteeism, student absenteeism, and family absenteeism survey data alongside our strategic plan. At the very top, we give you a bit of a leading indicator to help you pair together with your traditional lagging indicators, things like average daily attendance or chronic absenteeism rates. But let's have a look inside as to how this score was calculated. What we do is we actually theme the data against a core set of evidence-based drivers, 5 of them: illness and chronic health, family responsibilities, transportation, motivation and engagement, and mental health and anxiety. Research says that these are things that actually drive and move the needle on attendance. So why not theme the respondent data against that so that we can show the sentiment towards these core drivers as well as the number of times they're being mentioned. We roll it up to one metric so that you can see some of the things that might be emerging before they actually happen. If I go back, what if we wanted to go and dig down a little bit more deeply? Well, in Discover, inside a collection, we actually do break down the analysis into things that you should know, as well as things that you can do next. These could be recommendations, and in this case, could be things like Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 supports. One thing I wanted to highlight is if you click on any one of the insights, we'll give you a fairly extensive report. In this case, it's around understanding student motivations. You'll see that we did some thematic analysis to uncover that, yes, extracurriculars, teacher interaction, and socializing are a big part of what is actually motivating students to come to school. Now, I'll give you a bit of an extensive report to give you a through line as to why this is emerging. And then if you actually had any questions about why these themes emerged or why this summary was over here, we actually give you a bit of a reasoning. We give you some of the quantitative and qualitative signal as to how this data and how these themes emerged. In every single one of the insights and stories inside this collection will have this button. Now, you may actually have questions that emerge that aren't covered in some of the insights that we actually curated for you. Well, in that case, you can actually chat with our advisor, and you'll see I actually had a conversation before this call, but you can see I said, hey, can you elaborate more on why extracurricular activities is a big motivator to student attendance? And you'll see that our advisor will actually go ahead and answer some of those questions that I had in my prompt. I'll close the chat. Now, if anytime you wanted to export any of these insights so that you can go and report on them further, you just have to click on this export button, and it's a very similar capability to that you've seen in the Engage Results platform, and you can export any of these to a docx format. I'll go back to Discover, and the last thing I wanted to cover is, hey, we actually cover a wide plethora of use cases here. Things from budget and community feedback alignment to climate analysis to understanding leader onboarding transitions, professional development, and the list goes on. This growing list of templates will be something that we continue to build and improve upon with partnership feedback. But It's really about mining your data set for some of these insights so that you can have an impact on your outcomes. So I hope that was helpful. We're looking forward to your valuable partnership and feedback, and looking forward to speaking to you next time. Thanks so much.